This is what we're doing today. Pumpkin patchwork Samhain nail art. Hey everyone, hello. This is Kat. This is Kat's Class. Welcome to another video on my channel. So this is the inspiration we're working with today. This as well is another picture I found of just some cute, like, Halloween style nails with some pumpkins and some patchwork, and then this was like a step-by-step I found for a pumpkin design. So this is how they look. Let's see how we got here. Okay, so we're going to be using two of our new color gels in the black and the white, so 08 and 04. I am going to be using Beetles today, so I'm going to use my Beetles base coat and my Beetles matte top coat. As far as colors, we're using A64, A65, so they're both blues. One's more of a dusty blue, and I'm going to mix them together. I'm going to use A454, which is like a white, and then A68, which is our orange. This is a really nice orange from one of the Beatles collections. So those are our colors. Okay, so getting into the nails, we're going to start with these two colors. So A64, A65. We've got a bit of a light blue and a dusty blue. So I'm going to put these two colors on my palette, and I'm going to mix them together because I wanted to get closer to the blue on that first set that I saw, or that I showed you. So I've got my nail tips ready. They do have a base coat on them, so I use the Beetles base coat for the nails. And then for the first part, we're just going to cover all the nails with this blue combination. And I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So I just thought that the light blue was a bit too bright, and the other one was a bit too, I don't know, dull. So mixing them together, they come up with a nice sort of bright dusty blue for the background of our nails. So just getting this set up, I did mix a little bit of the Beetles base coat with it just to make it, I just water it down a little bit. So these are a like Beetles trial set that I got. They come in very small sizes. Like the bottles are teeny. And then I guess if you like the colors, you can get the bigger bottles if you want. So Beetles is pretty good. I was actually, I'm pretty impressed with how Beetles applies, how it goes on, and like the whole consistency and all that jazz. So so we're just going to start with one coat on each. I'm going to cure them. And then I'm going to go in after. We're going to go a little darker for the second coat just to make sure all the streaks are gone. And then we're going to matte these nails. And then we're going to come back and do the art. Okay, so these are the nails out of the lamp after the matte top coat has been put on. So I'm going to start with the thumb and the pinky. And I put a little bit of the orange down on my palette. And for the thumb and the pinky, I'm going to do a French tip in the orange. So I'm just going to map out where I want my placement to be. So I'm just going to notch as high up as I want it to go on each side. And then I'm going to put my little line down in the middle where I want it to stop. And then I'm just going to join them. So I've got my, I think this is one of the longest liner brushes I have. I don't know if it's like a 10 maybe millimeter. I don't know. These brushes aren't marked. So we're just going to connect our lines. And here I'm just kind of correcting any squiggly spots. And then I'm taking my bottled brush and I'm filling in the rest of the French. And then I'm going to touch it up with my liner brush again before I put it into the lamp and cure it. So here I'm just touching this up. I'm getting a little, I don't need to be so OCD about it because we are going to use some black to draw the border of the French when we're done. Okay, so that one is in the lamp. And we're going to do our pinky here. So same thing, just notching as high up as I want it to go on either side wall. Sorry, I'm a little out of frame. Doing my little middle notch. And then again, I'm joining my lines. And then here they are out of the lamp. I've got 2 coats done on this with this color, A68. And then I've matted them so that they're ready for the black to go on nicely. So I've got my, 5 millimeter. I'm just guessing at this point with the length. So here I just use a bit of a shorter liner brush so that I have a little more control over drawing that line. So I'm just going to outline our French. So just taking a little bit of this black color gel. So this is from that collection that I showed you with, I think it's like 60 colors. And we're just going to finish off our French here and just draw our lines. So again, same thing, corner to corner. Any mistakes I make, I just go over it a couple more times until it looks as clean as possible. And then I am going to cure this layer before I do the patchwork on this, okay? So let's finish this and then let's do the other one. Okay, so cured. I didn't mat it again, so we're going to keep the, the design all shiny. So our line work, our patch line work, it's all going to stay shiny and the rest will be matte. So for here, I took my smaller liner brush, so it's even shorter than the other one. And again, I'm just going in with the black and I'm doing sort of like a patchwork design along this black border here. So the patchwork is really simple. 2 parallel lines, and then I do like an X beside them on each side. It looks really cool. And then just like 1 line down the middle. And I think I add a couple more lines. I could have left it like that, but I wanted to, I did a couple more just to close up the bottom there on the French. So again, 2 parallel lines, an X on either side, 1 down the middle, and then here I go in and I just do another one on either side here. So one sharp line here, one sharp line here, same on the other line. I mean on the other nail. So, and then as those are curing, we're going to work on our pointer and our ring finger. So for these ones, I'm going to use this awesome step-by-step picture that I found to draw the pumpkin right at the point of the nail. So it's kind of like that as well. That's like another version of it. This one, it's like one at the bottom, one at the top. But this one I thought was really cute, the way they did it. So we're going to go with that as our inspiration. So I just took a bunch of pictures and I kind of meshed them together. I took what I liked, the different elements, and then just made the set based on that. So for color, we're doing A68. It's a really nice orange. And we're going to do our pumpkins in this color. And I think I'm just going to do it straight from the bottle. So I'm going to use the little brush to do the outline on both of the nails. And really it's almost like you're doing like two arches, almost like you're doing a heart in a sense. So just like, I just drew it right there. So that's kind of giving me an idea of like where I'm going to be doing it. So I just took the brush and I did one little kind of swoop on one side into the center, one little swoop above, and then I'm just filling it in. So I'm going to do this on two of the nails, and so that they're going to match exactly. So same one swoop down, almost like you're doing a heart, and that's kind of falling off the nail. And then just filling it all in. And then this is going to go into the lamp for a 2-minute cure. And then I'm going to matte it again so that we can work on the matted orange when it comes out. So for our middle nail, while those two are curing, I'm going to do patchwork on this one as well, but I'm going to do it coming from the top of the nail, so where the cuticle is. So I'm just doing, I could have done like a reverse French for this, but I wanted to do one of those little ghosts. So I'm going to do almost like a V shape right from the top, from corner to corner. So again, I'm just using the full brush here because I'm going to outline it to make sure that it's clean and that all those edges are clean and it looks even. And then I'm just filling it in. We're going to do 2 coats of this. We will cure. And then I'm going to matte this one as well so that we can do our patchwork on here too. So these brushes are pretty easy to work with because they're teeny weeny as well. Yeah, the Beetles is actually pretty nice. Kind of impressed. Okay, here we go. And there's our pumpkin. So we're going to need the black again. And we're just going to do the same thing on this one. So again, here I'm using my teeny liner brush. Can I speak? I can't speak right now. And I'm outlining the top of our pumpkin. So we're going to do the outline here, but instead of just leaving it at the center, we're actually going to bring that arch all the way down to the edge of the nail. And then we're going to do extra lines right here on either side. Actually, they're more like curved lines. And that's our pumpkin. So it's pretty simple. It's like corner to center, but then keep going, right? So just kind of keep flowing with that arch, and then the same thing on the other side. So it makes almost like an X. And then our lines or our additional arches like on either side. and then just drawing our pumpkin stem. And it looks like the cutest little pumpkin on the tip of the nail. Same thing here. On the other nail, drawing our little stem and filling it in. And then those ones are ready to be cured. Okay, working on the middle nail. So this as well, this is going to be our patchwork again. So black with our liner brush. And we're going to do the same thing that we did on our French. And we're just going to do it right here. So let's finish this. And then we will be back. Okay, and there we go. So most of the nails are done. The patchwork is done. We've got our pumpkins done. Very simple, easy to do design. I'm going to finish it up with a ghost. So I really thought these were cute. These are very easy to do. And then, so a ghost on the middle one, and then just some little sort of embellishments. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do bats or stars on the other two nails with the pumpkins. So I decided to go with little stars, starbursts. But for this one, I'm just going to do an outline of the ghost, and all that ghost outline is literally just like a circle, sort of like a round bit with a tail. So easiest ghost, you do the shape first, and then we're going to outline it. So here I'm using the color gel in the white. It's much thicker than the black. So the black has a more of a runny consistency. This one is super thick. I don't know what the difference is, why it's like that. I guess there's a lot of pigment in it, maybe, to make the white. So here we're just doing our little ghost outline. So I do about 2 or 3 coats of this. So here I'm going in with a second one. And then I use a bit of the Beetles, that A454, I believe it is. It's a white, for my third coat. So again, just filling in our little ghost with our little tail. Third coat is a bit whiter. And then I'm going to cure it, matte it, and then we're going to do the outline and finish our ghost off. Okay, so I have, that's 3 coats, 2 of the color gel white, 1 of the Beetles white, and then I matted it. And then again with my teeny liner brush and our black color gel, we're going to outline our little ghost. And with our dotting tool, we're going to finish off his eyes and his scary, cute little mouth. Okay, so while that's curing, we're just going to finish these 2 nails off. So I did try to do the bat, and I don't know, just it was not working. I for some reason I couldn't do 2 little wings. I just wanted to do 2 little simple wings, and it just wasn't working for me. So I wiped it off. My dotting tool, I just put a little blob of the black for our starbursts, and then with my teeny liner brush, we're just pulling from the center. We're just flicking up, one down, one side, and those are our little starbursts. So I'm going to finish these off. I'm going to do a couple little dots with my small dotting tool, and then I'm going to cure, and then I'm going to go over all of my black with a top coat, and then the nails will be done. So we're going to finish off here. I'll top coat these babies after they're cured, and then we'll come back and let's look at the final nails. And here are the finished nails. They are so cute. They actually turned out really cute, cuter than I thought. So those are our Samhain nails. Pumpkin patchwork. Super cute, very easy to do. Really simple design. Really nice colors. And this is all done in Beetles Gel. So we've got our two French patchwork nails. We've got our middle patchwork with our ghost. This is like one of the easiest ghosts to paint. Super simple. Gives more of like a cute ghost effect. And then we've got our two pumpkin accents. Again, that pumpkin, very easy to do if you follow that picture tutorial, or if you follow how I did it in the video. And they turn out amazing. Like, super cool. Fairly simple. And then, of course, our little starbursts, where some of them turn out better than others, just depending how good you do that little flick at the top and the bottom and the side. And there you go. Really simple nail art in the spirit of Halloween and for Thanksgiving. So it is Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. So happy Thanksgiving to anyone who is celebrating and who has the day off. We do Thanksgiving a little earlier than our neighbors, so happy Thanksgiving to anyone who's celebrating. So let me know what you think. I mean, these were really fun to do. They were really easy. I took some inspo from some pictures that I found because I wanted to do something with pumpkins, and then the patchwork started popping up, so I started to combine those two. And this ghost, I mean, this is like one of the easiest ghosts anybody could ever do, so I figured I'd accent one of the nails and just kind of help us move into the Halloween season, which is coming up very soon. So I know I said I was going to do dragon scales and eyes, but we're doing this instead for because it's the Thanksgiving weekend, right? So I thought I'd do sort of more of a fallish Thanksgiving Halloween design. And then I think I'll give the dragon eyes a try next week. So we'll do some dragon scales and some dragon eyes for Halloween as we get closer to the season. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.